Hi friends, we're going to do an activity with Snowman, and we are going to be doing circles, and it's going to have some tracing, it's going to have some coloring, and it's going to have some cutting, and whatever your child needs help with, you're going to give them the support that they need. We don't necessarily need to do all the steps, but I'm hoping that I give you some ideas so that when you do these type of activities with your kids, on your own, that you know some of the strategies I might use to help them through. So watch this through, moms and dads, and then try it with your child. Ready? All right, so the first thing what we need is a piece of white paper, a piece of any color paper. You can even use a cardboard box if you don't have colored paper at home, a pair of scissors, a glue stick. And the first thing I want you to do is go around and find a small, medium, and large circle. You can see I rated my drawer that has all my Tupperware type stuff in, my Pyrex dishes and my takeout containers and everything. So I found a small, medium, and large circle lid from each of them. You can use anything. You could use the top of a Play-Doh container. You could use all sorts of different things. Then we're going to put them on the white paper, and we're going to make sure they all fit on one piece of white paper. So I'm going to put my white paper here, and I'm going to put them, make sure I put the big one on first to make sure it's got plenty of room, and then I have room for my small and my medium ones. Okay, so then the next thing we're going to do is trace. Now I'm going to start with my big one, because in case it moves, then we'll still have room for our small and our medium. If you need to move these out of the way while you're tracing this, that is absolutely fine. Now, your child should have one hand on here. We're going to open the marker. Remember, opening the marker is a good strength practice for your kid. You're going to make your circle around this. And here I have to actually move my hand, which is why sometimes our circles move when we trace. And then I'm going to go all the way around, so that when I take it off, it looks like a circle. Now my next one I'm going to put right here. And I'm going to do the same thing. Go all the way around, one hand's holding, then I move that hand so that I can get around to the back. And I have my last one. My small one fits right here. And I'm going to go around, all the way around. And then I am going to pick it up. I missed the spot, so I can go in there and fill that in. All right, now the next step would be cutting. I'm just going to move these out of the way. So you would need your scissors. And because if your child is really good at cutting, many of your students, my students are, you can go ahead and just cut it out like this. If cutting out is difficult for them, or maybe they're only cutting lines and this is a circle, what you want to do is you want to cut it into just one piece for a piece of paper. If you cut the paper so that each piece is one piece, then you don't have as much to do at one time. Now, I'm going to just show you. When we cut, I always put the scissors down flat like this so that I remind them they put their fingers in here. Usually have them put as many fingers as will fit in this little space, because often what happens if they only put one or two, they put their fingers too far in like this. So you want their fingers to be on that distal part of their fingers. You want the scissors to be on the distal part of their fingers, so then that they can open and close like that. Now the other hand should be holding the paper. So I often go hold the paper, hold the scissors, and my goal is that they be able to pick it up just like that. Hold the paper, hold the scissors. All right, now then the next thing with cutting is about turning the paper. So when we start cutting, we open, close, open, close. I often say open, shut them, open, shut them, give a little snip, snip, snip. Now what you'll see is my wrist is turning here to try to turn the paper. Sometimes I will hold it and I will turn. And then I'll open, shut them, open, shut them. Give a little snip, snip, snip. Open, shut them, open, shut them. Give a little snip, snip, snip. All right, so I made one circle. Now I'm going to show you, let's see if I can get it right this time. Sometimes you can use numbers to help the kids know where to hold it. So right now I'm going to use number 1 right here. Now last time I did this, I made a mistake. Okay, number 1. I'm going to start holding it with number 1 right here. And let's see if I do it right this time. And I'm going to go this way. Yep, I remember. So I'm doing 1 here. Then I'll do number 2 here. And then I'll do number 3 here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut holding number 1. And then I'm going to go open, shut them, open, move my hand to number 2, turn the paper, shut them, give a little snip, snip, snip. Now if it cuts off like that, that's absolutely fine. We just say pick it up on number 3. And then open, shut them, open, shut them, give a little. I could have written 4 here. Snip, snip, snip. All right. I haven't used those numbers as much because a lot of my students who are at that level don't also understand numbers, but some of them really do. So that would be a really good thing. Now, if your child is just cutting lines at this point and isn't as good at the circles, what you can do is have them cut a line here and then see if they can cut little smaller lines and see maybe if they can get a little bit of curve and then rehand it to them and do a little bit of curve and then help them when it gets to be too much. All right, I see my snowman coming together. I got a small, medium, and large, and I'm going to put the garbage over here. And then I will get a piece of colored paper. Remember, you can use a box, you can use anything you would like. And then I have a glue stick. You can use glue stick or you can use regular glue. Hopefully my glue stick is good because I haven't used it for a while. Then I'm going to make a circle with my glue stick right on the paper. You can do it on the back of the small piece if you would like, but it doesn't matter, whichever one you wish. And then I'm going to put my next one on. And I'm going to overlap it a little bit. So it's going to go a little bit on top of this one so that my face will fit. And my last one. Just like that. I can overlap this one a little bit too. That would look a little bit better. So then you have your whole snowman. A little bit better. All right. So then we're going to do some features on our snowman. We're going to put eyes. 2 eyes, just like you, and you can touch your child's eyes so that they know. I'm going to put a nose. I don't have orange. I apologize that I don't have all my colors. I'm going to put a green nose. You can make an orange carrot nose. You can do whatever you wish. And then I'm going to put a smile on my snowman. All right. And then I'm going to put buttons. So I'm going to take my black. I'm going to put 1, 2. I think he can have more. 3, 4, 5, 6 buttons on my snowman. I put 6 buttons on my snowman. Next, I am going to make a hat. So I'm going to make a little beanie hat on mine. I'm just going to go like this. And I'm going to go up and over. He's wearing a little beanie hat. And then I'm going to color it in. Your student, your child can color it any which way they want. You want to try to have some sort of idea of how they want to have it. You can give them options. Do you want to make a green hat or do you want to make a red hat? Do you want it to be a top hat or do you want it to be a beanie hat like mine? You can give your snowman arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that is our snowman for this week. I hope you have a great week, and feel free to send me a picture of your snowman. All right, text it or email. Thank you. Bye-bye.